Our guy, Shannon Sharpe, Uncle Shay Shay, is back on everyone's mind again after he posts his first interview on Club Shay Shay since the SA allegations were leveled against him by his 19-year-old sweetheart, Zaniga. I forgot her first name. The reason why I feel this story is important is because this emphasizes the need for people, no matter how successful they may become, no matter how many deals, lucrative contracts may be offered to them, this emphasizes the importance of having your own. Shannon Sharpe, despite the multi-million-dollar ESPN deals, despite the fame and prestige that came with being the one half of the two-person hosting crew of the Skip Bayless. Was that First Take? No, what was the one with Skip Bayless? I forgot the name of it. But basically, I'm saying no matter how many great lucrative deals Shannon Sharpe received, he always saw the need to have his own. And at a time like this, it is paying off in a big way. Could you imagine if Shannon Sharpe stepped down from ESPN and had absolutely nothing to fall back on? Could you imagine if Shannon Sharpe did what many analysts and pundits do, throwing all their eggs in one basket? Do you guys remember Joy Reid? Do you remember Tiffany Cross? Remember how they had to cry and bitch and moan because they were getting fired from the media outlets that were paying them so handsomely? Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharpe, he didn't have to do that. People were saying, oh, ESPN told Shannon Sharpe to step down. Shannon Sharpe said, no, I stepped down willingly. And I absolutely believe Uncle Shay Shay, because he knew he had things that he built to fall back on. I don't know what just happened with that, but he knew he had things that he built to fall back on. And when you build your own and you don't rely on any other man or any other company or corporation to put food on your table, you will always be able to retain your dignity. Let Shannon Sharpe be a lesson to everybody, anybody who has a job. Even if you got a job paying $300,000 a year, you should always have something of your own to fall back on, because you never know what's going to happen. The Bible says time and unforeseen occurrences befall us all. I credit it to the way Uncle Shannon was raised. I credit it to the way Uncle Shannon was brought up. He grew up in a house with his granddaddy and his grandmama, and they were hardworking people. They were poor, but they were hardworking. And I believe it's that work ethic that gave Shannon Sharpe success in the NFL, as well as success after the NFL. You know, bro had a speech impediment. He couldn't even talk right. But he worked on that and got to the point where he became one of the premier sports analysts in America. And he does it, and he's an expert on football, but he actually does very good commentary on basketball. He knows that game too. I just have nothing but respect for Shannon Sharpe. It's unfortunate what's happening to him. But, you know, when resilient people are confronted with challenges, that's when everybody needs to get their notepad out and start taking notes and learning from how they deal with it, how they handle it. That's when everybody needs to start watching very carefully so that we can learn how to deal with adversity. Now, I don't like Shannon Sharpe's LeBron James glazing. I don't like that, right? I don't like that. But I love the way this dude stands 10 toes down. He doesn't cower like many people who are even more famous and richer than him do. He stands 10 toes down. He stands up for what he believes in, and he never capitulates or bends the knee to unjustified criticism. I wish bro all the best with his case. I hope the allegations leveled against him are not true. Shout out to Bow Wow. But I had to do a video about how this brother stepped right back into his greatness, even though he had to step down from ESPN. And he'll probably be back on ESPN. And if he's not back on ESPN, hey, Club Shay Shay is doing real good. Club Shay Shay is doing real good. I mean, you just had an essay accusation, and I'm going to be totally real with you. Bro bounced back. Bro bounced back with, let me see. Where's the full clip? Where's the full video? Unc Shannon bounced back with a Bow Wow interview that if you combine the clips with the original interview, this thing has already amassed over 1 million views. I don't see the full video, though. Maybe he's going to release it later or something. Or is he's not going live with this stuff. Yeah. If you just go off the clips, bro has already amassed over 1 million views. I don't see the full interview. Oh, yeah, I see it right here. So the full interview had 643,000 views. And bro is basically interviewing a washed up rapper. So imagine if he interviewed somebody who actually was at the peak of their fame. Right? But he's doing good. You know, he interviewed Bobby Brown, almost 2 million views. That was 2 weeks ago. He interviewed Terrence Crawford, almost 600,000, and now Bow Wow, 600,000. So what that shows us is that Shannon's core support, the people who ride with Shannon, no matter what, they're still there. They're still there. They're still watching. Bro gonna still be able to pay his bills. And that's what matters most. So, Unc, good luck with your court case. I hope everything goes well. It's a damn shame that women could come out and just make an accusation and ruin somebody's life, cost somebody millions of dollars, and then go right back to living their life like it's nothing. But this is the world that we live in. So you got to have about 2 or 3 hustles, no matter how rich you are. And you're right, Goddess. There's some immaturity there. He definitely does have some soul. When you oldest Shannon, you can't call that when you oldest Unc, you can't call that growing up. Bro got some soul searching to do. There's plenty of freaks that bro could get with him and marry or something like that, and he won't have to deal with this mess. But Unc gotta search his soul and find out what it is he feels he's lacking within himself, to where he needs the validation of a 19-year-old white woman. Like I said, we wish him the best. Hope everything works out for him. And let me strike this pose right here, because that's gonna be the thumbnail. I'm gonna put Shannon right here, like Unc's picture right here. Let me lower my head. Shannon. Hey, look, I'm thinking ahead now, bro. I'm planning. Can I get one of these? Can I get one of these? Can I? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so that's that. Thank you for watching this. I appreciate everything you do for this channel. Till the next time.